I am the founder and CEO of Catalyst Consulting, formerly known as Treasured Mind Consulting. Funny story is I remember when it was March of 2020, and even before then, my family, including myself, had begun getting sick with a virus, and we had no clue of what that virus was. And we later found out what it was, and I refuse to say the name, but we later found out what it was. And in March of 2020, there was like a national stay-in-place mandate. The world shut down. And at this time, I had a first grader, my daughter, who then I had to turn into a teacher. I had things that were going on in my life, my personal life, within my relationship, my marriage at that time. And I had to figure it out. I had to take a look. I had to think about how could I show up in a way, and or what do I have in my possession? What gifts, what skills, what tools, what soft skills, what had I learned and or adapted over time that I can now package and leverage to monetize. I had to think quickly. Even though there was a stay in place, a stay at home mandate, bills were still mandating, right? I still had responsibilities. I still had a responsibility to show up and make sure that my family was good. And so at this time, that's where Treasured Mind Consulting was birthed, now Catalyst Consulting. And I literally took a walk down memory lane, and I thought about, out of all of my career, out of all the time being in my career, even though I am a therapist by trade, I was the one working alongside the CEO, the visionary. I was the one equipping and identifying the strengths and gifts of the team. I was the one cross-training. I worked in every department, creating it from being in idea phase into launch phase. And so it was able to be rolled out in an efficient way for the team, for the organization, for the business, whatever it may have been in that time. And this was not just a one-time thing for me. I literally went back through my career and I wrote these things down because I showed up in that capacity in every environment that I was in. And so I believe that was God pushing me forward to be able to show up in the gift that I have. And so that's where I was birthed. And that's what we do now. We literally work alongside the visionary, the CEO, and we help them take their vision, take their ideas, and put them into a package and or a system and process that they're able to now roll out and duplicate and monetize from it over and over again. That is why that's my passion, to push entrepreneurs and leaders and CEOs further and further into their gifts and their callings so that they can create the change that they were designed and created to do, all while being paid to do so. And so I just wanted to share that with you as you're journeying with me, because I'm not finished yet. And as I journey with you, and on this channel, as we talk about business and life, I think that was a pivotal time in my life to be able to show up and create my company. And so now I'm hired by the CEOs. I'm hired by corporations. I'm given contracts to be able to serve them so that they can increase their bottom line. And sometimes it's not just all about money and getting more clients. Sometimes it's about structuring because they know that it can be easy, because they're burnt out, they're overwhelmed. And so they're ready to grow and or scale, but they don't have the right systems in place. And so that's why they seek me out, to be able to help them to show up in that way, to make things easier for them and their team, because as we know, a strong leader and CEO or entrepreneur, they're not just worried and thinking about themselves, but they're thinking about everything and everyone that's attached to them. And so that's what I do. That's how I show up, and I would love to connect with you. So if right now we are rolling out our next cohort of our program, the name has changed several times, but the bottom line and the content of the transformations that I've been able to support other entrepreneurs, service providers, coaches, and consultants has been amazing. And I would like to invite you to join us as we take this journey. So click the links below. That's how you can connect with me and ask me more questions. Please feel free to comment below as well. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.